Verna from StampinNotes.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to share the joy of paper crafting and card making. I'm coming to you today from our farm in the hills of Western New York State. I have a wonderful project to share with you, so grab your tea or coffee and come on in. Let's make some sunshine. Isn't this pretty? This is a belly band card, and the belly band slips off like this. And it's also has 3 folds in it, 1, 2, and 3. And this is a boo-boo that we're going to just ignore for now. But so I think this is really pretty. I love the paper. It uses the Flowers design, the new Flowers Designer Series paper. So let's get started. For this card, we need a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock. It's 5.5 by 11, and it is scored at 1 1/4, 5.5, and 9 1/4. That's 1 1/4, 5.5, and 9 1/4. And also the measurements will be down in the description below and the link to my blog. Also for this card, we need a piece of Designer Series paper for the front, and this is just Jade. One of the new in colors, and this piece is 3.5 by 5 1/4. We need 2 small pieces for the ends. This is the same piece of Designer Series paper, and just turn around to the other side. This is 1 by 5 1/4, one for this here and one for this. We need a piece of white cardstock for our sentiment. I believe this is 1 by 3. 1 by 3, and our sentiment is going to be from the new beautiful Tasteful Touches, and we're gonna put You Are So Special we're gonna use. Also for the inside, we need a piece of cardstock for the mat that's 5 1/4 by 4. This is Magenta Madness, and a piece of Whisper White that's 5 by 3 3/4. We need some scrap pieces for the flowers in the jar on the front. So let's start. First, we're going to adhere our Designer Series paper to the front, and I'm using the multi-purpose liquid glue. This is my adhesive of choice because you can move it around for a minute if it's not quite right when you first put it down on the cardstock or paper or whatever you're putting it down on. And as you can see, you just need a small amount. It lasts a long time. And we're going to center that here. There's one piece I forgot to tell you. The belly band is 1 by 9 of cardstock. Alright, so we've got that on there. We can do the ends. A Designer Series paper that goes on the ends. And you do want to watch the way the pattern goes, because if you put it this way, it's going to be upside down. Whoops. Okay, this goes on here like this. And we need one, this is going to fold in, this end flap, like that. So we needed it to be on this side of it and not this side. Although you could put one on the other side if you really wanted to. It would be pretty on the inside. I really love this paper. Flowers for All Seasons, that's what it's called. Flowers for All Seasons. And it's so nice because it coordinates with the new in colors. The Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider Bumblebee, and Misty Moonlight. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and put our mat on the inside. Whoops, excuse me for knocking that phone holder. We're using Magenta Madness for this. There. Now I'm going to punch out the jar, and I'm going to use Bumblebee Designer Series paper. This is kind of cute with the polka dots, but I think it'd be too busy for our card. And I did put this on with dimensionals, so I'm going to use the dimensionals on it to pop it up a little bit. So right now, Stampin' Up! Has a great incentive on the starter kit. If you love paper crafting, you get $125 worth of product for $99. You also get a free bundle of your choice, which is so cool because I don't think they've ever done that before. And they run from like $37 to up to $60. And they could be a stamp set with a dies or a stamp set with a punch, like this bundle. Here, the jar of flowers comes with the jar of flowers punch. That's a bundle. So, and you do not have to do the business side. You could just be a hobby person, and you don't have to stay in it. You would be able to be in it and get a 20% discount until the end of October. Not the end of October, probably beginning of October. Okay, so I'm using our little small blossom punch. And I'm going to just kind of bend the flowers a little bit to give them a little bit of depth. I'm going to hold that down a minute till it sticks. And as you can see, our Designer Series paper is double-sided. Hold that down like that. This one like this. All right, we've got our flowers on there. I'm going to bring in the champagne rhinestones and use the Take a Pick tool to get them onto the blossoms. I think I'll use these larger ones. Whoops. Very simple. Very country looking. I am a country girl. All right, let's add a little bit of a bow to that. Let's use white baker's twine. And I'm going to double it. Excuse me. I'm going to tie it, make the bow as if it was one piece of string. Loop and go around, go through the loop and pull. And I cut those ends off like that. I need a glue dot. And I'm going to put this right, oh, I want it over a little more, right there. Cute. Now our sentiment. So we have our cardstock here, and I'm going to stamp "You Are So Special." These are cling stamps, so they're called cling because they have a sticky adhesive on this, and they will cling to the black so you can see your words on the other side to line them up for stamping. And I think I will use the blue, Misty Moonlight. I'm going to move it this way a little bit, and I'll show you why. Close that up before I get into that, because I want this centered with the flowers and not all the way over here. So the center is going to be here. And I'm going to make some tails. So I'm going to cut this end about like that. I'm going to cut up the middle. And then to the middle cut from each end like that. There. Okay. I need some glue. You are so special. Now you don't have to, but I am going to glue down this end. I think it will just hold better. And I'm going to use the tear and tape for that because it's our strongest adhesive. So I need about that much. I'm going to put it right on the end here. And this has a little bit of a plastic over it that you have to peel off. There we go. And I'll just hold that for a minute. And so I am not gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna use this card for, so I am not going to put a sentiment in there, but I am going to stamp some flowers in the lower corner. And I'm gonna use this, there's, in this stamp set, these are the pictures of the different seasonal flowers and the jars and a straw. I like that straw. I'll have to try that out on something. All right, so these are the photopolymer stamp sets, and you can see through them. And I'm going to use my Magenta Madness. Bring it in. I'm going to put it centered at the bottom here. Now you could color this in. I am not going to color it in. I think it's pretty just like that. And I missed a little bit on the edge here. So what I'm going to do is take a blender pen. I'm not sure if you're familiar with a blender pen, but they're really cool. They have a fluid in them, and they will pick up any color ink, and you can draw it on there. So I'm gonna, this is a blender pen. It has two different ends. I'm gonna just take a little bit on there like that. I'm gonna carefully, that might be a little thick looking, but it's gonna do for now. And then all you do is wipe it off till there's no more of that color on there. That looks pretty good. And then you can use it for any color. And we'll close this up so I'm not wearing ink. And we need to adhere this on our card. And then all we have left to do is a belly band. All right, the glue, there's the glue. And we will center this. That looks about right. Nope, it's got to come over a little. There. Okay. It's going to be pretty. It is pretty. I'm going to move this back a little bit. All right, so our belly band, we have 1 by 9 inch piece of cardstock. And all I did was I'm going to lay it on the front and bend it like not really tight, just kind of loosely, gently. So this is going to be our, these are going to be our folds. And then I'm going to take it off there. Put a little bit of glue on the end here. And hold that down for a minute. Now I'm going to wipe that off because I don't want that being sticky. All right. Here's our card. Whoops. That is really pretty. I like that. And here's our belly band. I'm going to slip it on. Like that. Now on this card, this belly band for this card, I put a little piece of DSP that matched the jar. You can, or you don't have to do that. So that when it's on, it looks kind of like it's, you see part of the jar, and a little blossom. I will do the little blossom. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. It's probably way too much glue for that, but. And we need another rhinestone for the center. There we go. And our card is done. Well, except for the little piece of DSP here. So this was about 1 by 3/4 of an inch. This little piece here. I think I like it better with it on there than the plain belly band. But you may not like it as well. There, we're done. There's a cute card. Hey, thanks for watching today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any videos, and hit the bell right there so you're notified when I add my next video. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you have a great day.